Tracy, roll call, please.
Marcia Pace,
Here.
Celia Graham,
Here.
Kirsten Gustafson,
Here.
Lauren Jones,
Here.
Willette Jones, Calvin Lewis,
Here.
Sophia Walker.
Here.
Just want to make one fast change to the agenda and move the student representative report before executive session. That's good with you guys?
Yeah.
So make a motion to accept the agenda with that one change as noted.
Second.
All in favor? All right, brings us to the superintendent's report.
The superintendent's report tonight is just a thank you to all of our fall athletes. Tonight I want to celebrate the dozens of talented student athletes who competed during our fall season sports. Our teams and individual athletes earned many terrific accomplishments. For example, our girls volleyball and tennis teams qualified for the selection playoffs, and the boys soccer team reached the playoffs semifinals. In addition, 3 high school tennis players reached the individual sectionals. 3 golfers also qualified for the sectionals, and Gannon Lowe advanced to the second round. It is so very important to note that all athletes gave it their all. Every young man and young woman who wears a Hudson School District uniform makes us proud. It is so uplifting to see their athletic competitiveness, their school spirit, and their teamwork. Sports are so very important. They build character, discipline, self-confidence, and time management skills. They also provide a payoff for hard work and dedication. I'd also like to thank our dedicated coaches and families who strongly supported our athletes, as well as everyone else who helps our athletes to do their best. Thank you all. So what's next? I can't wait to see the heights of our winter sport team, the heights our winter sport teams will reach. I am sure these young men and young women will be winners on and off the field. Now I'd like to take a moment to name every team that competed this fall. Varsity sports, we had girls tennis, girls soccer, boys soccer, golf, girls volleyball, football, and cheerleading. Junior varsity sports, girls volleyball, and under modified sports, we had girls volleyball, girls soccer, boys soccer, and football. Please join me in congratulating our fall athletes.
Thank you. Brings us to the student representative report.
Hello, good evening everyone. So firstly, the Student Council is hosting another Holiday Spirit Week, and we're doing this just to liven things up before the break. And if you're curious as to what the themes are, we're having cozy sleepwear, holiday colors, family photo, which that's where students like dress up with their friend groups and like they get matching sleepwear and take a little photo, which is really cute. And then it's followed by holiday characters, and then Friday, the yearbook is hosting their annual ugly sweater contest. And then mock trial received their case for the year, and they have started to get going on preparations for the contest in the spring. And as for the Israel-Palestine teach-in, I did host that today. And how to go, I think it went relatively well for the first time. We had a good amount of students in attendance. We were able to hear both perspectives, like from both sides, and even though it's an extremely polarizing topic, we were able to maintain respectful conversation and bring light to many different perspectives and many different eye-opening statements. There's room for improvement in that we could could have been more inclusive as to what perspectives we were shining a light on. And could we do better on that? Absolutely. And I plan to implement more inclusivity in the future when I hold more of these teachings. So that's all for student report. Thank you.
At this time, we do need to have an early executive session. Make a motion to enter executive session at 6:09 p.m. All in favor? All right. Up next on the agenda is, thank you for your patience, everybody. But up next on the agenda is a revision to Local Law 3, an amended resolution extending partial real property tax exemption for eligible volunteer firefighters and ambulance workers pursuant to 466A of New York real property tax law. And make a motion to accept the amended resolution.
Second.
All in favor? All right. Brings us to personnel agenda. I'd like to make a motion to accept personnel agenda items A through N.
A through what?
N.
You see N.
Personnel?
Personnel is, it just says A. We get A to N.
Yeah, we have A.
We said A to N. It's just A.
No, if you read the agenda, it goes through N.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, it does. Sorry. It does.
Oh.
You gotta touch
There
on
it is.
Second.
All in favor? Brings us to public comment period. And we're about to convene into public comment period of our meeting. Although state law does not require us to hold a public comment period, we've chosen to do so because we believe it's crucial for us to hear from our community members about their concerns and issues. Having said that, please note the board is here to listen. It's not designed to be a discussion. We take your concerns and questions seriously and want to have sufficient time to process and research issues. Respond to your questions and concerns at a future meeting or have the proper staff member get back to you at the appropriate time. Each speaker will be allotted 3 minutes.
Right here?
There's a microphone right here.
Since we're streaming,
Watch the cords.
hey everybody. I'm here to talk about the junior high school. I have a lot of concerns. I'm worried about what's going on in the junior high. I have an 8th grader who was in student council last year, who was in the National Junior Honor Society last year, and neither of those clubs exist right now. There are no advisors for those clubs. There are barely any clubs in the junior high. You come to the high school and you see that there are tons of clubs for these kids to participate in. There are lots of teachers who want to be advisors for these clubs in the high school, but in the junior high there are barely any clubs because teachers are not volunteering for those positions. I also am worried about the academic situation. My son had 3 Spanish instructors in the span of 2.5 months this year. We've lost another associate principal. I'm not sure how many that's been in the last 1.5 years. And it just feels like the kids are losing more and more academic and extracurricular opportunities. And I mean, I know I've loved, my kids have had great teachers. They have great teachers. I know that we offer, I think they get stipends to be advisors for these clubs. So I just want to know, we had all these clubs. We had some last year, at least last year. So I'm just asking everyone here just to be aware of this, and I really encourage you to take a look at what is happening in that school. There are 360 kids or so there, and I don't think they are being served. So I would just like to point that out and just ask you to really take a close look at what is happening in that junior high. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Nobody else?
Tracy, that's it? Okay, thank you. Brings us to consensus agenda. Make a motion to accept consensus agenda items A through H.
Second?
All in favor? Brings us to new business. Please take notice, the Board of Education of the Hudson City School District will hold a public hearing on January 9th, 2024 at 6:30 p.m. in the library of the Hudson Senior High School to consider adoption of a resolution implementing the disabled and low-income citizens real property tax exemption pursuant to Code 459C of the New York Real Property Tax Law at the following maximum income limits. This is just a revision of a hearing and a policy we adopted last month to include disabled in addition to low income. And Seal or Lakia, any notes on the
The policy?
new policy?
I'm not policy.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Thank you.
well, we just have policy,
Go get the mic.
I'm sorry.
It's on,
Should be
got it.
on, he'll get it for you. Yeah.
Okay. Policy number 8130.2, workplace violence prevention is up for first read. Does anybody have any questions?
Is it gonna be,
We don't have another policy meeting until January.
There weren't any red lines in it. Were there noticeable changes? It was just changing Dr. Pressy's name in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
that's it?
It's actually a new policy.
Oh, it's a new policy?
Yes,
Okay.
and it was just written exactly the way NISBA presented it to us, except for adding the designee.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Any comments?
No.
Tracy, did anybody else sign up for public comment? The following meetings and important dates are scheduled. Holiday recess, December 25th, 2023 to January 1st, 2024. Classes resume Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024. Tuesday, January 9th, 2024, Audit Committee meeting 5 to 6 p.m. in the District Office Conference Room. Tuesday, January 23rd, 2024, Policy Committee meeting 5 p.m. High School Library. Tuesday, January 23rd, 2024, regular Board of Ed meeting 6 p.m. in the high school library. At this time, we do have a need for a second executive session, and there will be no further business after the session. Thank you all for being here. Have a great holiday. Make a motion to enter executive session at 8:29 p.m.
Second?
All in favor? Thank you again.